Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday the 14th of August 2022. First up, my apologies, I know the sound quality is going to be horrible today. That's because I'm going to have to use the old noise reduction software because I have the aircon and the fan on. And the reason is I am absolutely sweating. It's 8:45 in the AM. But I have been out for the last couple of hours attempting to do something outside. When I say outside, I mean around the outside of my house. In that thing that I sometimes refer to as a garden. It doesn't really deserve that title. I have space all the way around. I've mentioned it before. So anyway, I've been trying to cut down some of the weeds. I just realized I bought an air conditioner, right? Just to give you some idea of how terrible the weeds are. I bought a new air conditioner. They're coming to install it on Tuesday, but I just realized they won't even be able to walk out in the through the garden to put the compressor into its location. They won't be able. They just can't walk around there. It's so covered with weeds. You just can't actually walk there. So I've had to try and clear a path this morning. And while I was doing so, my neighbour that we sometimes hear on this channel, and I can hear her voice occasionally, and at the moment, is a rather elderly woman, let's put it like that. I'm 60, she's definitely older than me. She came out and talked to me and told me how I need to cut down the trees, and she's right, of course. I really need to get rid of them. Some of the trees, just the mayom tree, which is a tree that has these small sour green fruit that I don't like, sheds millions per season. Just a huge amount of fruit that sometimes people from the local office come in and get by themselves. I just let them walk into the garden and take it. But anyway, that's one tree. But the tree at the back, she said, is just out of control. So just to try to give you some idea of, when I say weeds, you might be thinking of small bracken or something, but I am actually talking, I literally mean, and when I use the word literally, I actually use it in the correct sense, 25 feet high, 25 feet high weeds that are growing out of the wall. Really, this is true. And around the gut, and from the kind of channel that I've got as a guttering around the edge of the garden. And they're about as wide as they are high. And they just interlock with each other. Oh my God, it's really terrible. Anyway, so I've been out for a couple of hours doing my best, hacking away and sawing and getting rid of some stuff, but it's too big for me to carry by myself even. But anyway, my neighbor, kind of friendly neighbor, as I say, who you sometimes hear on this channel, she has asked me if because I told her I was going to employ someone to do this, and she said, what about her friend? Now, her friend is an elderly woman that comes to chat to her in the mornings that you sometimes hear on my Guardian Sudoku puzzle. I hear them. And she said she charges about 400 baht a day. I'm not sure what it is in dollars or pounds, but it's maybe, it's about, is it £8 or £9 or something like that? Maybe about £9, I guess, a day to clear. I said, well, that's okay. The money is fine, but it's too much, you know. I think she's too old to do this, but I kind of, tried to imply such a thing. I said, it's too heavy, she can't do it. And she said, she can do it. She can do it. And she said, no problem. Like, she'll do like the back garden one day and then the front garden another day, and she'll clear it all up and get rid of all of the leaves and detritus that floats in because my house, surrounding my house, floods. And so anyway, I've kind of said, well, okay, after much use of the word Genjai, which means imposition, a very important concept in Thai culture is that you don't impose on other people. And even if I'm paying her money, I feel like I'm imposing because she's too old and small. She's about half my size. But to be fair, they did once do it before. A couple of years back, they did it once before. The parent, she helped. I remember baking a fruitcake especially for her as a kind of thank you. And so anyway, apparently they're going to come. I'm going out for a long meal today, and I think I'm going to make it a very long meal because I don't want to be here while they're doing it. But apparently they're going to make a start today and clear the back garden. So at least that means that the air conditioning installation people will be able to walk around there and start fitting the thing. What a day it's going to be. But it's so, I've had a shower. I worked for a couple of hours, sweat pouring off me. I've had a cold shower and dried myself, and I'm in an air-conditioned room with fan, and I'm still sweating. That's how hot it is here in Thailand. Right, okay, now the bit you've been waiting for. Sudoku. It's the Observer, it's Sunday, so we don't really know what kind of level it is. So if you've never played the game before and you're wondering why I'm talking about my garden, because this is Zen and the Art of the Garden Sudoku puzzle, it is not pure Sudoku, this is Sudoku and chat. Chat about politics, about anything that takes my fancy. I would like to talk about Salman Rushdie, but I can't talk about him today. I don't have time. We'll talk about it in another video. 9 squares in each row across, 9 squares in each column down, and 9 squares in each of these small outlined blocks. We fit numbers 1 to 9 in there. That's all you need to know. Right now you understand Sudoku. Let's get on and play the game. Shall we? Now I haven't been looking at the grid while I was chatting to you. I forgot to actually look at the grid. So I'm looking at it now for the first time, and I see the first number 6 blocking across here and across here. So that's our first number. When I say blocking across, what I mean is because we already have a 6 existing in this row, 6 cannot reappear in that row. Okay, now let's say 6 in this column, 6 in this column, and 6 across here. That gives us a 6 there. Right, getting the idea now? 6 blocking down here, and across here. Another 6 must fit there. And that's as far as we can take the 6s for now, because we're going to be left with the possibility that they appear in these 4 squares, and we can't tell which is which just yet. So that's how we play the game. Let's get on with it now that you understand the rules more clearly. Some games are very tough, some games are very easy, and some games are in the middle, of course. Makes sense, doesn't it? So, but as I said, the Guardian doesn't let on which of those levels it likes to frame its Sudoku puzzles. Now we have 3s blocking across like this, so this will be 3. For newcomers to the channel, you should know, as you probably are guessing right now, is that I don't work out these games in advance, so I have no idea of the answer. I'm working out real time, and that's true for all of the games that I play on this channel. And not doing a particularly good job this morning, but then again I am exhausted. I'm not even sure I'll be able to eat that huge lunch I'm planning to have today. I'm going to have the strength to lift my knife and fork, or spoon and fork, depending what type of food we have, or chopsticks, depending what type of food we have. Well, I'm taking too long, so I'm going to click on the digits, because sometimes when you highlight the numbers, it gives you an idea on seeing things more easily. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So, for example, the 5 blocks across here, that puts 5 in one of these 2 squares, blocking back in this direction. 5 must be there. Now 5 blocking down and down here, so 5 goes in that square, 5 across here and down here, 5 fits there, 5 up here and down there, 5 goes there. Seven now blocking up here, so 7 is that square. 7 blocking this square and 7 blocking this square, but we need a 7 for this row, so 7 must be there. The 9 blocking up here and up here and across here puts a 9 into that square. Uh, 9 across here and up there blocking gives us the 9 here. 9 blocks down here, so 9 must appear in one of these two squares blocking across, 9 across here, 9 up here. That's our 9. Now I could go back and start with 1, but I don't think that's the best way forward. The best thing to do at this stage is just to check out some of the missing digits here. Now we're missing 1 and 3. Now I can see that we don't have 1 in this block yet, so 1 must appear somewhere here, so that can't be a 1. So the 1 will go there and the 3 will go there. Now the 3 comes down here and across here. That would be our 3. What is missing here? We're missing 1, 2, and 6. Well, we can get the 6 straight away. 6 is blocking across like this. So that's our 6. Now we know this is the 1 and 2 in this square, these squares. So what's left to complete the column must be 4 and 5. And now we have 5 blocking. Oh no, hey! Proof that I don't practice these games ahead of time. I didn't even see the 5 there. Excuse me, I made a mistake there. Luckily, I didn't act on it. 1 and 2 definitely go here. The missing numbers here and here are 4 and 8, I should say, not 4 and 5. Apologies. 4 and 8. Oh, that doesn't give me much. I can see now that because 8 blocks here, this has got to be an 8 up here, like this. Ah, 4, yeah, that's okay. So one of these is a 4, right? Actually, we can just do this, 4 blocking up there. So that's our 4. The missing numbers here are 8 and 2. So this digit down here is the only one we left. We need to complete the column, and the missing digit is 6. Which is now our first finished digit. We don't have to worry about 6. What else do we need to do? Quite a bit. It's not got quite a lot more to go yet. So what's missing here? I think a 1 might be missing here, isn't it? Yeah, because 1 is in those squares, remember? So this blocks 1 here, and then 1 blocks across here. So that will be our 1, and the last digit to get for this column is a 2, I believe. Okay. Let's just have a look and see what's missing across here. We still, in this row, we still need 4, 8, and 9, and I can see a blocking 8 here and another blocking 8 here, so the 8 goes there. That's going to give us 4 and 9 in these squares. Now we have an intersecting 9 from up there, or we have 1 here. Either way, the 9 is there and 4 is there. Now 4 blocking up, 4 down, 4 across here puts a 4 into that square, then the 4 blocking across these two rows gives us a 4 here. The 1 blocking down here puts a 1 into, oh sorry, 1 blocking down here and 1 blocking down here. Okay. I'm just 1 step behind, don't worry about it. We have 8s blocking up these two columns, and so an 8 will appear there, then the 8 blocks across here, giving us an 8 there, and 2 in that square there, 2 blocking across here, puts a 2 there, 2 down, 2 up, You're a 2. There's one digit missing for this row. The missing digit is a 3. Right, where are we now? Missing numbers up here are 3 and 7, so we have an intersecting 3, so that will be the 3 and that will be the 7. 7 blocks all the way down here, 7 into that square, 7 blocks across here. So this has to be a 7 whether it wants to or not. 7 blocks this square, so 7 being one of these two squares blocking all the way up. 7 blocking up here, you're a 7. And in fact, because the 7 blocks up here, it's going to appear, and 7 blocks down here is going to appear in this square here. So 7 across here, this is the final 7. Okay. 1 blocks this square, we don't have a 1 in this row yet, so that's where the 1 goes. Final number here is a 2, we also need a 2 to finish there. This 2 blocks across here, so that will be a 2. The missing number here now is a 4. 4 is going to block all the way up here, giving us a 4 there. Missing number here now is a 5. 5, bring it back down again, blocks this square, so that's our 5. The missing number here now is a 9. And let's see what's missing along the top here. We don't yet have a 1, and I think we don't have a 3, so the 3 stops that square from becoming a 3. 3 goes here, 1 goes there. You can't be a 1, you must be a 1. Missing number here, I don't know what it is. It's an 8. We also have 8 blocking down here, so this here must be an 8, and the last empty square to fill the void in this block is 3. And then what am I missing over here? 4 and something. Okay, we've got 4 blocking across here, so 4 goes there, and 8 is today's final observer Sudoku puzzle digit. So I better give it a grading, right? I'm gonna, well, didn't need to find any pairs or anything like that, so I'm gonna say an easy level. I'm not sure, sometimes, you know, things are a medium, because I've seen something that some people take sometimes as spot, and sometimes vice versa. I sometimes label stuff as medium when it's really everybody's found it an easy level, but I'm going to call it an easy level for today, and you can dispute that if you prefer.